What's the show about?
It's about nothing.
No story?
No, forget the story.
You gotta have a story.
Who says you gotta have a story?
And it's about nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Welcome to this week's Cocktail Hour. I am Meg.
And I'm Nikki. Thank you guys for joining us as we do exactly what you're meant to do at a cocktail hour, and that is yap.
I do wonder, I know that we're switching things up from like not talking about weddings, wedding photography, because I wonder at a cocktail hour, does anyone even really talk about the wedding that much?
No.
No.
Why would you?
You're talking about maybe the outfits.
You're catching up.
Pop culture.
No, you're catching. Who's
Heated
talking about
rival.
pop culture at a fucking wedding cocktail hour?
I think that's catching
no,
up.
when's the last time you actually went to a wedding as a guest? Yeah, exactly.
Probably 10 years ago.
You're talking to people about pop culture and heated rivalry. You're walking around going, "Hey guys, do you have HBO?
So
you guys have a subscription?"
Do you know how many passwords I've given out? I went to a wedding planner who I'm friends with, her house, long story short, and she was gone for a period of time. She had to go run an errand. So I logged into her HBO because I pulled it up and she was not logged in. And I was like, hey, I logged into your HBO, or I logged into my HBO on your
For
TV
you?
for you.
I'm queuing up heated rivalry. I'm leaving it on the screen.
Yeah.
When you get home, you must watch.
It is.
I know that's going to drive you crazy.
The fact that sometimes if it's Wish doing like a random bark, but that is Opie.
I know.
Meaning someone has a bone of his and he's fucking pissed. He's so incredibly pissed.
You know how I feel when people get my bones.
Jesus. But my sister, I'm trying to get her to watch Heated Rivalry, and she's really pushing back on it because she's just not. It doesn't matter if it's guy on guy, girl on girl, guy on girl. It doesn't
Like
matter.
sex and shows
Very
is just not for her.
sexually driven things she's not a big fan of.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But every week she texts me and she's like, I'm getting closer to watching it. And I said, please, let's watch it together.
That's not close enough.
She won't watch it together. She's like, I'm not watching gay porn with you. And I was like, well,
Period.
it's a love story. And she goes, so is 50 Shades of Grey. And I go, that's a very
Never
good
seen it.
point. And, you know, I've been thinking a lot about the pod and the fact that I'm not even putting this in my Instagram bio because I plan on being so unprofessional during this pod that I don't necessarily want it attached to my business
This pod in general or today?
in general.
Okay, can we hop in? We have a lot to recap because
I am recapping
Is
my
this
week
your
right now.
recap?
This is my recap.
is this the 4 things you wrote down? That's
is part of
your
my
recap?
recap. Well,
you have 4 things.
I didn't write this down,
You
but
have 2 things.
this is part of my recap.
Do you want to see my notes?
I'm trying to more naturally go into my recap, you asshole. Amazing. The way I snarkily looked at Nikki today, I said, can't wait to see what you wrote, because she doesn't write on the actual document. But come to find out, you just have your own little cutesy notes.
For the last 2 weeks that we haven't recorded, I've just been like, Papa sneezed.
Well, okay, do you want to know
There's backstory.
what
All right.
I was going to bring up that
I
was
would
part of
love
my
to.
recap? So I was walking around the mall. I
Mhm.
literally just posted a TikTok about how I'm really trying to save money.
Oh, I know.
And mind you, I have saved a lot of money. I haven't gone to the mall nearly as much as I've wanted to, but I did go to the mall. I went to Rosedale the other day and I'm walking around and I like to put my headphones in, get a coffee, and go from there. And I was like thinking about random things and something popped into my head.
What is it?
And I go, I want to ask Nikki this on the pod, but this is so unprofessional. Like, I could not have my clients long term listening to this podcast unless they really understand that this is an inappropriate, unprofessional podcast.
Okay, what is that?
At any point in Heated Rivalry, did you have to pause and masturbate?
Absolutely not.
Really?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You are way too into this fucking show. You are way too deep. You need to write this down on your therapy intake form because not once did I ever think that. Ever.
Not even an inkling.
Not
Let
even
me
close.
pause. Okay. Well,
So
that was my question.
We were literally texting the entire show.
Okay, to be fair, I was not like texting you. I was not multitasking.
The whole time.
This was on rewatches. I've rewatched the show so many damn times.
And not once. Nope.
And I think I told you, but I'm not sure if I told you on the pod, that Hudson and Connor were on that Quinn app, which is like
Yes.
an audio erotica thing, which is
Yeah.
phenomenal. But have you seen the photos drop? I think you shared one with
Yeah.
me.
Like
of-
from their photo shoot for
Well,
it or
of
whatever.
Hudson walking with a
Oh
cigarette.
my God. Yes. You know what I thought?
I thought it was AI.
I didn't even think like, oh, I want him. I personally was like, I want to be him. That will
Yes.
be me in Vegas when I am off the clock.
Yeah.
I am chain smoking and I don't care what anybody fucking says. I had a shitty last half of 2025 and the start of 2026 has not been very kind to me either. So I am buying a pack of Marlboro shorts and I am chain fucking smoking my ass off. I don't care.
I think you and I do really well together in Vegas because, like, you can focus on the chain smoking. I focus on the chain gambling. And, like, we just in tandem back and forth and then run throughout the streets. And it's a good time. I don't know if you knew this, but Adam is, I shouldn't say he is a smoker.
I know.
He has not smoked cigarettes and whatever. But used to smoke cigarettes until I thought he was going to die. He could not stop coughing. He couldn't sleep at night. He was coughing so much. But once we hit Vegas,
oh yeah,
it's like nothing ever changed.
He
He just gets back into it. One of my old brides, shout out Sarah if you're listening, she's equally, if not more, obsessed with Heated Rivalry than I am, and she tags me and stuff. She sends me stuff, and she sent me that video of Hudson walking and smoking, and she goes, "I fear cigarettes are sexy again," and I go, "Yes, they are. Yes, they are." Okay, so the ketchup that I wrote down is Taco Bell order. I picked a fight with Adam because I wanted Taco Bell so bad one night. Mind you,
Taco Bell.
it's 10 p.m. at night. I should be going to bed.
Yeah, that's the wrong time to be eating.
But Adam's like, that's when he's kind of,
Sure.
unearthing. Yep. And I'm like, I'm really hungry. I've been up all day. I haven't eaten. And so I pick a fight enough to get Taco Bell. And
Which is crazy. You could have just ordered at.
I know, but it's like an extra $15 to get it to my house via DoorDash.
Fight?
So the fight was just, he was like, well, it's, -2 degrees out. I don't really want to leave at 10 p.m. to go get Taco Bell. And I'm like, okay, well, I want Taco Bell. I'm just going to go by myself. And I think at that point I had cracked a THC seltzer. So I wasn't going to go by myself. Like I wasn't going to get in the car. So it was more like, I need you to take me to Taco Bell situation.
Got you.
So finally we go to Cub Foods before, get a couple groceries, go to Taco Bell, get our Taco Bell, get home. And I go to crack into this thing.
Is it wrong?
It's wrong.
Oh, I'd be so mad.
There were tears shed.
I
was
would
so
do
upset.
that.
I looked at it. I tried to take a bite of it, but you know me, I'm a pretty picky eater. So if I'm ordering something and you give me something with like onions, tomatoes, like all this stuff, I'm not going to eat it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to call and complain. I'm not going to drive my ass back. I'm just not going to eat it. And I looked at it and I shed a tear and then I went to bed. I was like, I'm being punished. I'm being punished by the universe for making him take me to Taco Bell. So this is just a PSA to everybody. Just go to bed. If it's 10 p.m., just go to bed.
Also, like, I always check my food when I get it.
That would have been smart. But here's the other thing. They are so quick at Taco Bell.
I don't care.
It's
I'm
like
sitting.
a fucking NASCAR
I'm
race.
sitting and I'm opening my bag. I don't care if you think I'm inconveniencing you or the person behind me.
That's fair.
Because you know who's going to be inconvenienced when I get home and my food is fucking wrong and I'm on my period and I'm pissed? Everybody.
There's nothing worse than really craving something. You finally, spend $20 and then you get home and it's wrong.
I ordered a pizza the other day. I was like, hey, do we want to do Devani's? Like, we love Devani's.
Yeah.
And so my mom was like, sure. Like, I Venmo'd her for a pizza. The pizza gets there. It has pepperoni all over the pizza. Who doesn't eat pepperoni? Me. I don't eat pork or beef. What is on this? It's sausage and pepperoni.
Yeah.
And my mom, I'm like, well, let's call them. Like, maybe we can get another pizza. And my mom looks at the order and she goes, that was my bad. I'm so sorry. I ordered pepperoni. And, I was on just getting my period. And I could have been a real bitch about it. But I was like, I forgive you.
I'm actually
gonna let this pass.
impressed because if
I just
Adam
picked the
did that
pepperoni off.
and knew, like, you didn't decide yesterday that you don't eat pork.
It's been 10 years.
I would have
that have
choked,
mean
Mom.
me.
I would have
Yeah.
been so fucking
Yeah.
pissed.
I
Love you, Mom,
was-
if you're listening.
She's not, but
Don't worry, Adam's
maybe
not
someday.
either. When we first started the pod, Adam was
I
such
know,
an
he's a
avid
religious
weekly.
listener.
He was like, "Oh, I heard this and I heard this and blah blah blah," and now he don't give a fuck.
Listen, he's a working boy. He doesn't have time
That's true.
for this shit.
I'm over that. Okay, last thing that I wanted to catch up on is I was wondering if I ever told
Last
you.
thing. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, last thing on my like catch up list
We're gonna have a time with mine.
is I know I don't have a lot this week. Is did I ever tell you my first date, like my first Tinder date story?
No.
I didn't think so, and I thought this was a great opportunity to do so. So I even sent you a photo of what I looked like
In 2016.
in 2016. We will be talking about 2016. I sent you a photo of what I looked like.
Mhm.
So I get out of a 6-year-long relationship, right? I was 18 when I got into that relationship, and then however old when I got out. And I was like, okay, I got to get back out there. So I hopped on Tinder for the first time in my life. Mind you, I've never been on a proper date. I started dating my 6-year-long relationship at 18 years old. I am mentally still 18, let's be
Sure.
honest. So I hop on Tinder. Of course, I don't post any full body photos of myself. It's just, from here up, very angled. I felt so self-conscious. I should have never been on this app in the first place. So anyways, mind you, everything I'm about to tell you was said to me. I'm not making these generalizations. So I matched with someone. I can't even remember his name, and I want to so bad. I want to look him up just to see what he's up to. But what I will say is, at the time, I thought he was a photographer. Looking back, he had a cheap, nice-ish camera that he would bring on trips and take pictures of plants. Okay. But when you aren't a photographer and you see anything with like an f2, aperture, you're like, oh my gosh, blurry background, you think is professional. So we start chatting, and then finally he's like, we should hang out. And I was like, okay, sure. Again, so self-conscious. I don't want to be doing this, but I figure like you have to get on the horse at some point. Like we got to do this. So I lived in downtown St. Paul, right on Mears Park, right by like the Bulldog, Barrio, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I text him, or we were texting, and I was like, here's roughly where I live. Do you just want to like meet at the Bulldog? And he goes, sure, but it's, what is it? Basketball? Is it
Like
March
March
Madness?
Madness?
Yeah, it was March Madness weekend. And he
This
was,
was crazy.
yeah. And he goes, it's March Madness. I don't know if we're going to be able to really get like a table or whatever. And I go, oh, it shouldn't be a big deal. It was a big fucking deal. Like the moment we meet outside of the bar, you can tell like you can barely even move in the restaurant. So I then go,
No.
I don't know why.
No.
But I look at him and I go,
No.
well, I actually live in that apartment
No.
building right there.
I knew you were
So,
gonna say
Do you
that.
just want to like go upstairs and have a drink? And he was
Wait,
like,
you have told me this. Okay,
Have
wait,
I?
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna
It's
continue
ringing a
to-
bell.
because we're in it. I'm going to continue.
I like
but
it. We're doing.
I
don't
live
know.
right there. Do you want to go up for a drink? And he goes, sure. I'm like, great. I'm not thinking anything of this. I'm really not. So we get upstairs. Mind you, I loved my apartment. I hated myself, but I love my apartment. Any chance I could get to get people up there. I was like, yeah, I'm going to use the restroom. I go, there's the alcohol. I had like a couple bottles on my fridge. Mind you, I didn't drink. I just don't, but I thought I should always have some liquor just in case people come over.
Okay.
Like the hostess of the mostest. So I'm like, there's some stuff if you want to like make yourself something, and I'll take a Crown and Crayon. I let this man not only come up to my apartment, I don't know this man, come up to my apartment, then I
You
let him
make
me a
drink,
drink without watching what he's
which is
doing.
insane.
Okay.
Okay.
So come out, have a drink, then have another drink. And we're chatting.
Mhm.
I'm talking, he asks me a question mid-sentence. He starts, as I'm speaking, he starts kissing me.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay. And I kiss him, and then I kind of pull back. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I was kind of stunned for a second. I think two things. Number one, I hadn't kissed anybody else in 6 years. And also, I was like, oh, a boy wants to kiss me. This is crazy. He looks at me, and he goes, hey, just so you know, if we do this, I'm Asian. I have a small dick. And I go, oh, okay. We kiss again. And then I go, And it wasn't the comment that he made. The whole thing made me uncomfortable. I was just like, this is a first date. I don't know what's happening right now. And I like stopped the kissing and I was like, okay, I think like we've had a good time tonight. Like, let's reconvene at another time.
Okay.
He was very nice.
Okay.
He could have roofied me. He could have done worse. Like he was like, sure, yeah, no problem. Gives me a kiss goodbye, leaves my apartment. And I'm sitting there. And again, none of this is registering to me until I talk to my girlfriends later. And I'm like, okay, I went on my first Tinder date and I'm telling them about it. And they're looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And they literally were like, you watch Law & Order SVU every week. Like, I don't quite understand how you didn't understand the implications of your actions. So the last time I saw this man, we went on one more date. We went to go see Captain Marvel. Great movie, by the way. Love Brie Larson. Would love to see her back in the cinema. Went to go see that movie. He was wearing one of those
Like a drug rug?
I don't know. What is a drug rug?
What? You don't know what a drug rug is?
No.
Okay. Anyway, what was he wearing?
One of those posture correcting harnesses.
No, he was not.
Nicole, I'm not kidding. So like literally he's
No, he wasn't.
No, Nikki,
No, he wasn't.
It's so insane. I couldn't make
That's
that
a
up.
drug rug.
Oh no. No, he actually seemed like a professional human.
Why was he wearing that?
So he
Wasn't.
If you're not on YouTube or Spotify, he's literally like pulled back his entire chest. He's like, yeah, I'm really trying to work on my posture. And I was like, yeah, that makes total sense. You look so uncomfortable at this movie theater, but bet. So afterwards, this was at Rosedale AMC. So after the movie, I go, hey, I'm going to run some errands. I have to run to Apple and whatever stuff in the mall.
You are a crazy dater.
Do you?
This is crazy. You are inviting a stranger whom you have invited to your apartment already after meeting him for 2 seconds to come run errands with you. It's wildly impressive, actually, the fact that you're saying you hated yourself, because that is like a wild amount of confidence to just be like, yo, dog, I'm going to go run some errands. You want to come with? You want to tag along?
Yeah. That I was so used to like my ex being my best friend and like doing everything. So I'm like, yeah, I mean, you're here, I'm here. I got to do some shopping. Like, do you want to come with me and grab some lunch? And I even said that too. I was like, I got to grab some or run some errands, do a little shopping, and then maybe like grab lunch. You want to like.
So you went for a midday matinee with this motherfucker and then you were going to grab lunch after?
Yeah.
You went to like a 10 a.m. movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some might not even consider that a date. Some might consider that
platonic,
Yeah.
seated moment of consuming cinema.
So he goes, no. Oh, my poor little giant self. So he goes, no, I have stuff to do. And I go, okay, no problem.
You
I'll
go,
talk to you
do
later.
you want to do it with me?
Together,
We can
yeah.
do it together. What do you
What
have
are
to
you
do?
doing?
You have to go to the bank? Let's go.
So we part ways. Okay. He then texts me maybe 7 minutes later.
No, he's like sitting in his car typing this out in the parking lot.
The worst part is you don't even know what's coming. I understand where you think this is going. I think it's worse. So he goes, he texts me 7 minutes later. I haven't even barely made it into the mall. I was ginormous. It took me a long time to
better
walk
chill.
places. So anyways, he texts me and he goes, hey, do you actually just want to like come and hang out at my house? We could watch another movie.
What the fuck?
So I was
You
like,
did not say yes.
no.
Thank God.
Instead, Meg knew who she was at a very young age, which was a bitch. So I said, oh, so you couldn't come have lunch with me,
and run my errands with me.
but you want me to come to your house and watch a movie? No. I said, that's not really like the vibe I'm going for right now. He texts me back and he goes, I think that your casual dating is not casual enough for me. So I think we're going to call it.
Okay.
And that's how that all came to pass.
It's not terrible. It could have been way worse.
Could have been way worse, but that was my first date story.
You could be walking around with one leg right now.
Mind you. True, mind you. I then deleted the app and I was like, I will gladly be single forever. And then obviously
I will never try dating ever again.
never. And maybe I know that I'm just saying this because I'm not in that position, but if Adam were to die,
You're not dating?
I'm not doing it.
That's what Craig says too.
Mm-mm.
Not if I were to die, but he was like, if anything were to ever happen, I was like, I would never date again.
To be fair, Adam and Craig are old, and I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that for them. For us, I think we should still
I'm
date.
fucking dating, bitch. I'm just kidding,
I'll
Craig.
No, she's not.
I'm just joking.
I will
I don't
sleep,
like dating.
but I'm not dating anyone.
Here's the thing. I love flirting.
Yeah.
Some may say I may take it too far. Not like in an inappropriate way where I'm
Yeah.
like betraying my partner.
She's making out with someone. She's like,
But
I'm just
no,
flirting.
I just like I love like the mean flirting where you're kind of a bully to a man because
Oh,
like
yeah.
men deserve to be bullied sometimes.
Yeah.
Like yes, feminism means equality for all, but like we've been bullied long enough. Let me bully a dick and balls. Like
And
I'm
when
bullying you.
They seem to like it a little. That's
It's-
hot.
I
But
love it.
once they push back as if they don't like it, well, now I hate you, and now I'm really going to be mean
Now I'm
to
gonna
you.
be really mean.
Yeah. Now I'm going to make you feel bad for the rest of the week.
Like you're ugly.
But I will say that there is a time and a place. I text you. I went to a bar to edit. One of my friends, who's also a photographer, is a bartender at a bar, and it was like a blizzard. And she's like, "Hey, it's dead in here. If anyone wants to come by," and I was like, "Sure, let me come. Have a burger, have a beer, and beer. Let's not even burger and a drink, and edit and just chill."
Let's not even lie on this pod.
I look like Rocky Balboa. I'm wearing gray sweats, gray sweater, hair pulled back, my wire rim glasses. I'm just trying to edit and listen to a podcast. And then I get someone like kind of chirping at me from across the restaurant, by the way. This is not like someone next to me across the restaurant. And here's the thing. It would have been, what's the word?
Like flattering.
Flattering if I didn't look over. It was actually a young guy, but he looked literally mentally ill with how drunk he was.
Megan.
He was so drunk. It wasn't, I don't mean he was like actually, you know,
No, I know.
but he was so drunk, and I was like, okay, this man has sent over drinks.
Oh,
He's got people
no.
coming over to talk to me to get information. What's your name? What are you doing? Not a lot of people bring their laptop over. That guy wants to know what you're doing, all this stuff. And I was like,
Wow.
this is not the time or place.
Your aura was really popping off.
I should have had a tattoo on my forehead that said fuck off. That's how fuck off I looked. I did not look inviting.
Some people like that.
Yeah, I think so. I think he just liked a challenge. He was really freaking me out. I didn't like it. And then I asked a guy as I was packing. So I started to pack up. This guy started to move as if he was like getting his jacket on. And I was like, no. So there was some very scary looking man at the pull tab box. And I was like, hey, can you walk me out? There's a guy that I don't like the look of. And he was like, yeah, sure. Give me a second. And he pulled the rest of his tabs. He was like, I'm not leaving without pulling these tabs. And then he walked me out. It was very nice. But men
in general, I'm not for it.
I don't like
You know,
them.
that's why I do think that I do like flirting in a mean kind of evil bully way, because I'm like, you think I'm flirting with you, but deep down inside, I'm just making you question everything about yourself.
100%. And also, I love Adam. The rest of them,
Yeah.
I could do without.
Gross.
Gross. Even my own father. Gross.
Oh,
Leave the planet.
literally.
Literally.
Speaking of, leave the planet.
I'm so nervous.
Guess what I watched on Sunday?
Wait, leave the planet. Television.
No, movie.
Movie.
Guys, I'm wiping my nose so much. It's not drugs.
I don't know.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
It's a film.
In the theater? In the theater?
Well, it's on the television now. It was once in the theater. Don't be Googling. Or are you having Adam come get your children because you're fed up? Y'all hear that?
I texted him. He's not texting me back. Hey, I'm going to do my best not to be sassy on the podcast, but I text you. Can you please get these dogs downstairs? Do you hear her? Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Love ya. Bye. I watched Bugonia. Hated it.
Liar. Liar. You're a liar and a cheat.
Here's the thing. It was so slow in the beginning. There was a moment in the movie where everything kind of turns and changes.
I'm so upset.
And it's like very, like it really sucks you in and engages you. The beginning to me was like, okay, here's like a crazy, if you haven't watched it yet, it's on Peacock for free. Skip through the next 35 seconds.
Yeah.
It was very like, okay, here's a conspiracy theorist and his, special needs
cousin. Mhm.
Yes. Why are you laughing at? I'm very
I think it's because
diplomatic.
I think his face just popped into my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a very sweet boy. His name is Don. I love him. It was just like, okay, can we get to the point? You know who called everything the whole time? My bitch ass fiance. He
Adam
was
does
like,
that to him.
I'm going to spoil it. So cover your ears. La, 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 if you don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
He was like, she's an alien.
Yeah.
She's an alien. They're making him seem insane because he knows.
Yeah.
He knows. And I'm sitting there going, she's not a fucking alien, dude. This is like a movie about conspiracy theorists. Like,
I
she's
do
not an
think
alien.
when I saw it, I kept going back and forth. I was like,
I went back and forth when they brought her upstairs and she did that smile. And she was at the table and she went, and I went, that's not human, Emma Stone.
Mine was when she found all the stuff behind the wall and the people.
Oh, I knew then.
I still thought that maybe she was just so fucking smart that she could be like the dinosaurs and this and this and this. Like she could just like make up this big thing. So even then I was like, maybe she is just, because it didn't make sense to me, which they did a great job with this. It didn't make sense to me. Like, then why is she trying to get him to this closet? Like this is so clearly bullshit.
My thought was, if she's a human, grab that shotgun.
Yeah.
And kill him as soon as he gets downstairs, or grab the shotgun, run upstairs, and blow the lock off of the freaking door, and you're escaping because you're a human.
Yeah.
When you're not a human, you're thinking non-humanically.
Yeah.
You're being an alien.
I wish that you and I saw it in the theater, though, for a couple different reasons. Number one, it was just so much more grand in the movie
it does
theater.
not hit the same at home from bed. Like the score and everything on my TV, I was like, this is so...
It's so crazy. I also think for me, I liked the movie. Like I liked the story, like how they did it. But I have started really going into movies with like knowing that I'm trying to get into filmmaking sounds so stupid, but like Super 8 and film videography, where I'm watching it and I'm like trying to see how like their composition of things. I love that whole thing was shot on film. And then also, the score, just when whatever his face, Jesse Clemens, is like riding his bike and it's this like insane orchestra.
Yes.
I remember being in the theater and I'm like, I just came. This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. It was so good. I'm sad that it wasn't.
Here's one thing I will say. Fantastic actors and the whole thing. Didn't know his name. The whole time I was like, Maggie Gyllenhaal's husband. Maggie Gyllenhaal's husband. Maggie Gyllenhaal's husband. He's married to Maggie Gyllenhaal.
He is not. He's married to Kirsten Dunst.
Same thing. In my mind, those are the same people.
That's fair.
Those
I
are
could see that.
literally the same people to me.
They were in Mona Lisa Smiles or Mona Lisa whatever with
same
Julie Roberts.
person. Doesn't matter.
That's fair.
Okay. Anyway, Bugonia, watched it. You know what's funny? I did try to get my whole family to watch it with me, and then I sat in the living room and was outvoted. And they were all like, I played the trailer for them, and they all went, yeah, I'm not feeling it. Let's maybe just watch an episode of Landman. And I sat and I pouted and I said, nobody ever wants to do what I want to do in this house. But fine. So then on Sunday, Craig was like, all right, you want to watch your movie? And then he was like, what the fuck was that? And I was like, I'm with you.
Spoiler alert, again, if you don't want to see it, fast forward a little bit. When Dawn.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming at all.
I audibly gasped.
Yeah. I went, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And Craig was like, oh my God. And I was like, you know what? Okay, before we go any further, really quick to everybody, I think you should tune into YouTube. I got you a very belated birthday gift / early.
You already got me a
Christmas gift?
Huge
I don't know.
gift.
Early wedding gift?
I'm so nervous. Wouldn't it be funny if you just gave me back that Selena sweater or just a Selena t-shirt?
It's a dildo. No, I'm just joking.
Great. For my 10-3 watch of Heated Rivalry.
Oh, God. It's for your shelf.
Oh my God. Where did you get this?
I'll never tell.
Just
kidding.
Nikki, the way that I've had my eye out for one of these and I never see her. Okay, for the listener, number one, hop on YouTube, ho. Second, it's one of these. Is this like a Santa Maria candle?
It's like a saint candle.
Yes.
With none other
Then the queen. And Beyonce's got like, she's in her Cowboy Carter era. Okay, hold on. This has to go on the shelf.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty good when I saw it. And honestly, a part of me was like, I should bring this to Vegas and surprise her with it, like on her wedding day.
That's actually so great. Adam's
But
like,
then I was like,
she's
you
more
know,
excited.
that's going to be hard to travel with and bring
no,
home.
I love.
How great.
Oh, hold on. Speaking
is
really
that?
quick of the shelf, if you're not watching, and it's also we're on like a 2.0, so you probably can't even see this. It's probably blurry. You see that at the very top?
Yeah, that Von Dutch hat. So are you not going to ever wear that? It's for display purposes only?
I'm torn.
To fulfill that like 17-year-old's
Thank you.
need that you had for a Von Dutch?
I needed one so bad growing up, and my parents, it was that and a T-Mobile Sidekick. I wanted it like nothing
Had
else.
one.
And so I might even get a T-Mobile Sidekick and just put it on the
I
shelf.
probably have my old one somewhere in my garage.
Give it to me. But it can't be a slide up. It's got to be the flip.
Yeah, I had the flip. Listen,
Slide
bitch.
up.
I grew up, you know, with a
Well-to-do.
crackhead, but as soon as my mom met that piece of shit ex-husband of his and he was trying to buy my love and affection with phones and shit, I said, be my motherfucking guest, bitch.
100%.
I lived out of a car. I lived out of a hotel as a child. Buy me a hot pink Razor flip phone and a Sidekick.
The fact that I'm marrying for love instead of money is one
It's
of my
disgusting. It pisses me off.
greatest disappointments. I love you, Adam.
God.
But if you were mean and money, I would be okay with that. I could
Anyway.
be sat on a yacht.
Okay, the next thing that I've been up to this week is suddenly I'm a personal trainer. So as if I don't do enough things, you know.
Yeah.
My coworkers that I work with at the hospital a couple of days a week, they really want to get in shape this year. And
Love
so
it.
I was, you know, casually talking. I was like, listen, if you get a Planet Fitness membership, you can bring me as a guest and I'll train you guys. They were like, what?
Charge for that. I mean, I'm not saying you have to charge
Right
like
now
$200
it's free.
an hour.
Right now it's
Fair.
free because they bring me for free, and those are my girls. They don't listen either, but if you do ever, you're my girls.
Yeah.
But I'm training them, so I've been
That's
working on like these
exciting.
workout plans. We should work out together.
I knew this is where this was going.
I think it's so fun.
I just prefer to starve. I really do.
Anyway, okay.
I will say though, and I read this online, and I was glad that I wasn't the only one. Not to bring it up again, but Heated Rivalry, when I saw those men, I was like, I should really work out.
Yes.
And it wasn't because I think I need to look ripped, but I was like, they are so hot.
They got a lot of stamina in the
Yeah.
bedroom. They can
And-
really keep it going.
Yeah.
And it really is given a different level of like
Yeah.
athleticism.
And I am getting old to the point where I'm like,
That's the thing for me. I am reaching an age where I'm like, if I do not keep up with just trying to be healthy in
Yeah.
general, I will regret it for the rest of my life when I hit 60, 70 and
Yeah.
I can't get off the fucking toilet.
well, and that's the thing is Adam always talks about that. He's like, I work out not for me right now, but so I am mobile when I'm older.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, let me get in that gym that I pay so much effing money for every month. And I just go in sauna.
Speaking of my coworkers at the gym, my coworkers at the hospital,
Yes.
one thing that I've realized about myself is that I have, maybe out of anybody that I know, some of the most versatile groups of friends that I think people would look at me and be like, how do you
Like,
make
collect these
sense
friends?
of, like collectively?
Yeah.
The groupings don't make sense. And I will say for my 30th birthday party, I did bring all my friends together at the time that like I had at the time. Well, we weren't friends 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's fair.
And if we
I'm
were,
still upset about it.
it was very
anyways.
interesting though, because I had like, one of my best friends from high school, and like I had my work coworkers, and I had my former cult church friends, and then I actually even had like my nanny boss and the nanny kid came. Like it was a very diverse, interesting group. One of my brides and her husband had come because we became very
Aw.
good friends, and super interesting. So I was just thinking about people who have like very diverse groups of friends.
Yeah.
It is people who see us out. Like we were sitting at a table at Rectangle Pizza because we were supporting the anti-ice movement, and Rectangle Pizza does that. And we're sitting there, and I'm looking at us, and I'm like, people probably are like, what the fuck are these girls doing? I came in my pea coat and my Coach purse, and my coworkers are like, bitch, why are you all dressed up? I'm like, first of all, this is not dressed up.
I saw the photo of all of you at Rectangle Pizza, and even I was like, who the fuck are all these people?
My
Or it
other
just, like,
friend
seemed
Callie,
so
she's
different.
50, mind you, which she looks fantastic. She looks like one
does
of
for
us.
50.
And
Yeah.
she was wearing her little who's the girl with the arm?
Rosie the Riveter.
Rosie the Riveter. She was wearing her Rosie the Riveter like
Little
bandana
bandana.
and her graphic tee, and
Yeah.
I'm like, people are probably
it was
very confused.
It's an interesting group. On that note, couple things about that all specifically. Not only am I impressed at like the different types of friends that you have, I'm impressed with the amount of friends that you're able to accommodate in your life on top of all the things that I know you also do. I have 3 of you in my life. And I have a hard enough time juggling that. I'm like, I was supposed to hang out with Greer the other day, and something came up, and I was like, girl, it's just not the day. It's not the day.
Sometimes it's not the day, though. I think with
Yeah.
coworkers, it is very easy, though, because you see them on a regular basis. Like with my
True.
coworkers at the hospital, it's like, okay, I'm now seeing you twice a week regularly.
Yeah.
Some of them see each other 5 days a week.
Yeah.
And they fight like sisters because
gonna
they
say,
see each other that much.
if you and I worked a
I would
corporate
never,
job,
I would never do it.
you can tell she really likes me. She's like, I would never see you 5 days
Not
a
just
week.
you, anybody.
Yeah, it's
like
hard
I
enough for
struggle
me to
enough
see
seeing
Adam.
Craig 5 days a week and being like, Jesus, girl, like, can you just like maybe go go fishing? Sometimes his friends will be like, hey, bro, you want to go ice fishing? And he's like, just not the weekend for me. And I'm like, you should really
You
go.
should go, yeah.
You should really go. But no, I think it's so interesting though. Like, it is easy to maintain that because I see them all of the time.
True.
We have this scheduled thing, but like,
Yeah.
it is what it is. Anyway, what else is on my list?
The second thing, hold on, that I want to talk
Yes.
about with Callie is I believe
Yeah.
that women specifically who are left leaning and
Yeah.
just have less hate in their heart than other sides, I just feel like we age very well.
No,
I really
she looks
do.
so good,
I
right?
think Callie looks great.
You should see that bitch in a bikini.
bet.
Body
Mexico.
banging.
Mexico.
We're going to, okay, so that was the other thing on my list. My
You
whole
looked so-
algorithm
Oh yeah, it was Mexico City.
has been Mexico City. I looked so
Same.
what?
You looked like you were about to say something not regretful, but like that you didn't want to tell me, and I thought you were going to be like, okay, that's another thing I wanted to tell you is
No.
you're not coming to Mexico City.
No, and you know what?
I'd call ICE.
I think, bitch, I got my passport in my bag. What I was going to say is, okay, so my whole algorithm is in Mexico City. We have mentioned it on here that
Yeah.
we would like to go to Mexico City. We're going.
Yeah.
And not just that, but my friend Callie for her birthday, which is literally the day after yours, which is so funny. Because you
Fire
guys are very
queens.
similar.
Mhm.
I'm an earth sign.
Okay,
Didn't know if
Dawn.
you knew that? Like, I'm an earth sign. Like,
I didn't assume that. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I just
you don't know anything. I thought you were gonna say I don't know anything about you. I thought you were gonna be like, I actually don't know
What's your
a
name
single thing
again?
about you.
No, I know nothing except people when I used to say like I'm a Sagittarius, they were like, "Ee." And so I just learned
Really?
apparently
Some
that
of
I'm
my
just a
favorite people are
bitch.
Sagittarius.
I
You
know.
know, you, my friend Meg. No, you're Meg. Her name is Megan.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why.
I accept.
Meg, Megan, and Callie, all Sag. If I'm
See?
forgetting anybody who's a Sag who I love, please don't take it personally.
Yeah.
It is
We're just more
it's
important
early.
than you.
No, shut the fuck up.
What else?
So Mexico City. So we're
Yes.
going.
Can't
And
wait.
then after that, you're coming with us to this little ranch for a 4-day retreat. It's unlimited horseback riding.
Okay.
Unlimited. They have tequila making classes. They have like salsa making classes. It's very relaxing, very chill. You can just lounge on the property. They have dogs. Anyway, if you don't want to go, then fine.
It's not that I
Fuck
don't want to
you.
go, but when
No,
I hear
you
tequila,
don't.
I think about shitting my pants.
Well, we're not like getting hammered. It's like a chill retreat. It's like a ranch.
okay.
It's not like a titties on the beach thing. It's like a ranch thing.
I
So if
just
you can't
feel-
hang, let me know now.
I feel like
I'm counting you out.
If I take one shot of tequila, you're
Counting
gonna
you
just
out.
find me in the grass somewhere, just
Counting you
laying
out.
down.
You're out.
Okay.
Anyway, next thing is Katie, the hairstylist, the Walmart
Yeah.
hairstylist at
So
Walmart
sweet.
hairstylist, sweetest lady ever. One thing that I have realized in talking about the podcast with you, because Meg was really having a conniption about the intro to the pod. I'm just gonna out you
Oh,
right
yeah.
now. I was like, Meg, it's fine. We'll just throw it out there.
Our intro specifically, like when we start talking.
Yes, not
yeah.
the beautiful video that you'll see at the beginning of this podcast
Mhm.
episode.
Very good.
Thank you. The speaking introduction to the pod, and I sent you a ton of other podcast intros because I'm sick and I listen to podcasts a lot, and I have apparently memorized all of their intros. But one thing that I was thinking of was like with Giggly Squad and this Katie, the hairstylist, she popped off, right?
Mhm.
She blown up. She clearly has a very large fan base.
Yeah.
What would happen if we pop off and get a fan base? What would they be called? Like the Gigglers or the Giggly Squad listeners. What do we have? Cocks?
The
The
Cocks.
Cockies?
The cocks.
I'm not doing that to the girls.
I mean, are you
I'm
suggesting
not
we
calling the
change-
girls. What? First of all, 0 to 100 real quick. Never, not once did I say yes. Let's change the name of the.
overcorrection to the max? Okay, let's change the pod. No problem.
No,
Um,
no. But I was just thinking about that. Like, what an interesting thought, right?
Mickey's, because it's technically cocktail hour with Mickey. I still like the cocks though.
If you have any suggestions,
Mhm.
again, to the 4 of you that are
that are
avid
listening.
listeners,
Yeah,
to the guys and the girls, what do you want to be called?
the gays and the theys. I know that's not what they want to be called. I was just addressing the gays and the
Like a
theys.
straight man listening.
The gays and the gays.
Oh.
Yeah, we would love to hear from you guys because I don't see any other option except for the cocks. The Mickey is. We're just not. We didn't. I don't think we thought that through when we decided on the name for this. But I still like the name because it still ties in, even though we're not talking about weddings or photography. It still ties into what we do for a living.
Cock? What? Wait,
Weddings.
I
A cocktail hour at weddings.
Okay.
But to be fair, this entire name was created based on the idea
Weddings.
of talking about weddings
Yeah.
and wedding
I
photography.
still like it though.
No, I do
still
too.
think it's very fitting.
I do too. Just because what do you do at a cocktail hour? You yap.
drink and you yap.
Yeah.
And like that's perfect for
Agreed.
us. Okay, so something that's been really prevalent on my TikTok has been mukbangs
I do not like those.
and competitive eating videos.
Like those even less. I could never watch those.
So here's the thing. I used to really hate them. I'm going to just maybe try to pull up an example, okay? Here's the thing. I used to really hate them, okay? And there's just like very specific mukbangs that I'm like, okay, I could watch that. Like this girl eats these what are they called?
What is the
These
definition
noodles.
of a mukbang? Is it short
Truthfully,
for something?
Mukbang is a long fucking word. What would it be short for?
I don't know.
Mukbang arena? Like who knows?
Mukbang the second. Hold on. Let me see.
No. There's these noodles. These Asian noodles called something.
Okay,
Ooh, bulldog noodles. And this one girl,
I've seen those.
all she eats are these bulldog noodles.
Are they just like hella spicy?
Super spicy noodles, but she's just constantly making them and eating them. And for some reason, I like get very fascinated with her videos specifically. And I just like,
For the listener, Nikki's showing me a video where this beautiful woman is eating chicken wings with noodles and ranch.
do you know how much
dripping.
money she makes off of these fucking videos? This has
Oh,
7.4 million likes.
So
102 million views.
let me define quick, and I apologize if I'm not pronouncing this correctly, but mukbang is a Korean term for an online video broadcast where a host eats large quantities of food while interacting with an audience, combining muk, eating, and bang, which is broadcast, so eating broadcast. Originating in South Korea, it has become a global trend with viewers watching for entertainment. Here's my thing. That, like you said, she's probably making so much money.
Yeah.
The antacids she must be devouring.
Oh, yeah.
That
And
looks
here's the thing.
crazy.
I've heard that people throw up right after, you know, which is like a disgusting thing. And it's so wasteful.
There was a creator, I don't know their name because I don't care enough, but I saw they were doing mukbangs and then he got like crazy fat. Like an insane,
Yes.
unhealthy amount of fat. But again, these people are making so much money with this, I don't
Yeah.
know, food fetish. Let's be honest, at the end of the day.
It is a food fetish. It
freaks
really
me
is.
out.
It's actually like an eating fetish that like people are paying to watch other people eat.
Yeah.
I just want to put it out there. I don't have a fetish. I just sometimes get high and I'm like, holy shit. The other thing, and I can't find the specific couple that I watch these videos of. Have you ever seen these? Where couples will like rock, paper, scissors, and then whoever wins gets to start eating the food, and then the other person has to run
Yeah.
and then
when
come
they
back,
get
and then they do it again. There is this very specific couple on TikTok, and I hate the woman. I hate her. I hate her. She's so mean to her
Tell me how you
husband.
really feel.
She's so mean to him.
Yeah.
Which, like, I feel like if we were playing, you know, I would probably beat Craig up. But
Oh, yeah, no. I'd be super mean at him.
not like this, though. Like, she's mean, and I don't like it. And
Yeah.
everybody in the comments is like, I hate her, but
ever-
I can't stop watching them.
Do you ever think it's just very rage baity? You know what I
Probably.
mean? That she's just like that terrible of a person?
No, I think she's just like that.
That's fair.
And that's what I'm choosing to believe.
I do wonder if the reason that I detest videos like that so much is because I'm on a GLP-1. I wonder if I was still
Probably.
like my biggest size eating everything in sight. I think I would love those videos. I'd be like, yeah, let me get on that shit.
Well, and that's not even why I like them. I'm not
Oh.
like, let me get on that shit.
Yeah.
I'm just like fascinated for some reason. It's probably something in my brain that's wrong, you know, chemical imbalance.
Yeah.
But it really sucks me in. And I'm like, holy shit. You want to know the other thing that has sucked me in on TikTok recently? And I don't think you're going to judge me, but one of the listeners might.
I'll never judge you.
Never say never.
I just asked you if you masturbated during a
That's
television
true.
show.
And the answer again, to reiterate that, is no. That's never, no. Anyway, one of the other things, though, is this girl named Pixarella, at Pixarella on TikTok.
Okay.
You've probably not heard of her. However,
I love how different our algorithms are.
this is what's on my algorithm. She plays Sims live. And she has a whole community of Sims that I am a little bit sucked into. She's created Winnie the Pooh. She had Vlad the Vampire. Sims has evolved. And here's the thing. As somebody who used to play Sims and know all of the codes, like when I was in high school and middle school, I, as a adult, do not use my free will for that, but I really love that there's another adult out here who is using their free will and like buying all of these cheat codes and doing the absolute most to let me enjoy her
I was gonna say, let me peek.
Sims. Here.
Oh, these Sims look a lot better.
Like it's a whole thing. This is a brothel.
The clarity and like
Yeah.
the production
Sims has evolved.
I think Sims 3 is the last one that I really loved. Even now,
Here's Winnie.
I tried Sims 4 and I didn't like it. So I went back to Sims 3 and I just haven't played in years. But oh my God.
It's a whole like storyline.
Wow. Just imagine though getting to play Sims all day and making money off of it.
It's incredible.
I think that if I could go back in time and do anything to quote unquote make money, if I couldn't change my habits, I wish that I put up a fucking tripod in my cell
Me
phone
too.
at a casino and
Oh, no.
just recorded me playing slots. People
Period.
make millions
Money.
of dollars on YouTube with that. And I'm like, damn, that was smart.
I know.
Like, if I couldn't change the fact that I was gonna go to the casino anyway, I should have at least been making some money doing it.
know.
It's insane. Did I tell you the last time I was in Colorado, I went to a casino and this guy named Raj, who is huge on YouTube, not like the guy we saw
Okay.
in Vegas. I'm talking huge, where he brings like 10
A
people
production.
constantly following him around. He's yelling. He's betting $250 a spin. He's winning $1 million jackpots. He was sitting 2 machines down from me. I'm sitting there losing every dollar I have, and this man's betting $250 a spin, and I'm like, I would like to leave. This is not enjoyable at all.
That's good. I'm glad
It
that
was
he
good.
gave you that feeling, honestly. So that
Well,
you
also
could
I had ran out of money,
GTFO.
so there was no option.
I know you don't care about this maybe nearly as much as I do, but I am really having a hard time with figuring out what to wear to your wedding.
You know, it's not that I don't care. I actually anticipated this. I anticipated because I have given you complete like authority to wear whatever you want, go
Right.
as big as you
No
want.
direction.
No direction. So I was like, she would probably like some direction. But I'm like, I don't care.
But also, I don't want to wear like vendor black. Like, I'm in
Yeah.
Vegas.
I think you should wear something like sequins or something like really
Okay.
zaza.
All right. I'll
Just-
surprise you with it.
Just like, don't have your titties all the way out.
No, I
which
don't
you
even have
never do.
titties. Yeah. I don't have, I really don't. I don't put the tatas out.
You never do.
No.
No. Like, you can look so cute / hot and the titties aren't out. So I just don't want you to try to upstage
No,
me. Not try to
never.
upstage me,
Never.
accidentally upstage me.
Never. I'm
Okay.
going to wear a high neck scuba suit.
I would love that. I would
I'm
love that.
100% not doing that.
Because again, you're signing the marriage license and then
In a scuba suit.
and we get to take a photo with you.
Perfect.
Do you remember those really giant linen pants I used to wear? Do you ever remember that? I would wear them up
Yes.
to here.
Okay.
I was wearing that and a twins t-shirt the day that I signed the marriage license for my couple for the elopement,
Oh.
and a photo got taken, and I was like, oh, because I didn't anticipate I was going to have my photo taken that day.
Oh.
And they were like, do you want to sign? I was like,
Okay.
and when you are a higher calorie individual, as I was, you think that like wearing giant clothes
Right.
makes you look less giant.
Right.
Makes you look more giant.
Yeah.
And I just look back at that and I'm like, okay.
I also
Okay.
want to reiterate the fact that like I'm agreeing because I also too was
Yeah.
much larger at one point than I am now. And it's not to say that I ever thought, in fact, I actually never thought I was overweight, which is like kind of crazy
Yeah.
until somebody pointed out to me like, hey, maybe we should talk about your weight. And
Yeah.
I was like, my weight?
I'm more self-conscious now than I was at my heaviest. Like, I'm so much more aware of it.
Yeah, you just don't notice it.
No, or you just don't understand. You don't really see how much
Yeah.
it's gotten out of hand. And all that to say, like, I don't care what you look like. If you
100%.
feel good, you feel good. I do not care.
100%.
I did not feel good though. I was literally eating till I was sick.
Yeah.
I wasn't healthy. Like, so I look back at it and I go, no, I should have lost weight, and I'm glad that I did.
Yeah.
And it's gotten to the point now where I still have weight to lose and I'm still very aware of my weight, but I do not try hard whatsoever to lose weight because I'm like, I'm healthy, I'm fine, it's fine. Like, I'm not trying to look like Nicole
Yeah.
Richie, circa Simple Life.
Nicole Richie, Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton. Well, both. Oh, yeah. She was technically the fatty and she probably weighed $120.
Probably.
How crazy is that?
I know.
A
Or it's like when
$120.
Jessica Simpson like had just popped out a baby or something and people were like, thunder thighs. And I'm like, what?
However,
The
one-
fuck?
I will say people really went ham on Jessica Simpson back in the day, but I've watched some videos where like she was talking pretty nasty about Britney Spears,
Really?
about like, I don't need to go out and like show my midriff and stuff to sell records. And I was like, well, number one, you can't sing, so maybe you
She
should.
has a low IQ though, I think.
That's
like a
true.
lower.
But I was watching some interviews, or like Eminem, who I love, by the way, was like talking about that. Like, I don't need to like shake on the. And I was like, you rap about the craziest things back then, and you have the audacity.
rap about insane
things, and you have the audacity to like be talking shit about Britney. And mind you, this is when Britney was like she wasn't crazy.
She was probably
was
16.
Yeah,
mind
she
you.
was literally.
She was a child.
And I just feel so bad for her when I look back at everything that's happened. I was like, even her singing voice, she's a good singer,
know.
and they made her not sing.
They ruined her.
They ruined her.
They really did.
So every time
I fully saw her nipples on Instagram the other day. She's you know what? I hope she's happy, and I hope she is not being controlled.
Yeah.
Like the narrative kind of says. I hope good things for her, because she had a horrible life.
It's kind of like watching her or Amanda Bynes.
Yeah.
Where I'm so torn between, number one, a conservatorship just sounds like someone wants your money.
100%.
I don't think there's anything good that's going to come out of that. But also I look at it and I go, but you need something. You seem a little out there,
How about,
and like I'm worried about you.
You know what it is? It's bad parenting. That's 100% what it is. And speaking of that, one thing that came up, which like you also, again, probably have no idea about or care about, but it came up to me.
Nikki doesn't think I care about anything, apparently.
Well, it's like, do you care about Victoria Beckham?
Oh my gosh. I've heard murmurs of all of this, but I haven't dove into it.
And why not? Because you don't care.
No, I think it's because if I watch a video and you're not giving me all of the information in this video, I am not researching this.
Here's the thing.
I'm not doing it.
I truly don't actually care.
But give us
that's the truth.
Give us a breakdown of what's happening.
Brooklyn Beckham yesterday broke his silence. So I actually have no idea what was happening.
Oh, I didn't know he spoke out on it.
Yes.
I knew in a
Just
nutshell.
yesterday.
I knew in a nutshell, David Beckham, Victoria Beckham have a son
Named Brooklyn.
And Brooklyn got married. And I knew that there was
Drama.
shit
Familial
with them,
drama.
but I figured it was just in the press. I figured the press, especially in whatever the UK, the press is fucking crazy.
Yes.
So I just assumed it was a big nothing burger.
So I
like
didn't
it's
really
not.
know anything about it. But he came out with this mega long statement, if anybody cares, okay, about how he stayed silent and how his parents are trying to paint him as this like crazy person who's being controlled by his wife. But in one of his posts, he goes on to say that his mom essentially like ruined his wedding for his wife, that when he was supposed to be doing his first dance with his bride, his mom went and told some famous singer who they hired to be there to play a surprise song and brought him to the dance floor with her, his mom, and like totally overtook the first dance that he was supposed to be having with his wife so that he could dance with his mom. And it was this whole thing that his mom had planned. And in his thing, he goes on to say, my mum, because he's British, me mum hijacked my first dance with my wife, which had been planned weeks in advance, to a romantic love song in front of our 500 wedding guests. Mark Anthony, shout out, I love him, called me to the stage where in the schedule was planned to be my romantic dance with my wife. But instead, me mum was waiting to dance with me instead. She danced very inappropriately on me in front of everyone. I've never felt more uncomfortable or humiliated in my whole life. We wanted to renew our vows, so they ended up just like recently renewing their vows with just her family. But it is this crazy thing about how, and I can kind of see it, how like Victoria Beckham and David Beckham have completely cut him out. His siblings have completely ceased all communication with him. Yes, and he's like, my family has always been for this public narrative that we are like this perfect family who all gets along, and that has never been the case. Like, my parents have been very controlling. They tried to get me to give up the rights to my name before I got married. Yes, like crazy shit.
People
and
take
now,
celebrity way too far.
Too far. Now they're trying to make it seem as though his wife, Brooklyn Beckham's wife,
Is like-
Nicola,
Yeah, the one.
is controlling, which, like, then again, I don't know. She might be. I have no idea, but I just thought it was really interesting in today's pop culture news that I was scrolling through Instagram yesterday, and I don't follow not a single one of these people, but
Yeah.
somebody had shared a screenshot from his long thing, and I read it all.
Two things. Number one, I think mothers, specifically boy moms, need to realize that the moment your son gets married, that is his family now. It's not to say you are not his family,
That is his
but
family,
his
though.
partner now, his eventual children, like that is his family. And there's nothing more gross to me than when moms are like putting themselves ahead of everything with
Yeah.
their son. Gross.
Yeah.
You're supposed to birth a baby, raise the baby, let the baby go live. Like,
Yep.
leave them be.
And like be accepting of that and
Yeah.
encouraging your
Yeah.
son to be loved by another woman unless you want him to be a baby who lives under your roof the rest of his life.
Well, and that's the thing. I feel like sometimes, mind you, I'm not speaking from current experience. My future mother-in-law is literally the sweetest
Wonderful, yeah.
little angel I've ever met in my entire life. But I feel like when certain boy moms, when the son meets a strong-willed,
Yeah,
daughter
woman.
or whatever woman, and that woman sets some boundaries, or a man, just a
Right.
boundary-setting
Anybody, yep.
person, they don't like that.
yeah.
And then all of a sudden the narrative is that person's horrible, yada, yada, yada. It's like, no, it's just everyone's been tiptoeing around mom for the entirety of their lives. And now someone didn't do that and you are shook and you don't know what to do with it. The second thing is, where's this video? I need to see the wedding video.
it too.
I need to see this dance.
That's
'Cause
the thing
now
is
I
like
do care.
release it.
Yeah.
Release the files
Yeah.
right now. Speaking
So
of the
many.
fucking files.
So many files
Where
that need
are
to-
the fucking files? Release those.
Yeah.
Like, haven't heard about that in the headlines in a minute. I wonder
No,
why.
I wonder why.
Anyway, my last thing for you. Okay, I have two more things.
I actually still have things on my algorithm list. I forgot about that list. I'll go
One
over the
thing.
list.
I had this vivid memory of just being really, not really young, but like younger, like 20, 19, 18 maybe, and just being super tan on a beach, specifically in like Florida. Like California and Florida beaches are very different.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically in like kind of a ratty, like kind of party part of Florida.
Okay.
Where there's just like palm trees everywhere and the UV is at like a 10 or 11. You're just getting fried the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
And you just feel good inside. And I
Mm.
think I've just been very deprived of the sun for a very long time here in Minnesota in a way that is really making me yearn for some UV rays to combat my whiteness.
I do wonder, do you think that it was the rays? Because we've enjoyed rays together in your elderly age. Or do you think it was the fact that it was,
No, it's the rays.
I just feel like it was the earlier days. It was the Obama administration,
Well, it was everything. It was
the
everything kind of
chain
wrapped into
smokers
one.
were all the rage. Life just seemed so much more simple back then.
See,
You
I
could
agree.
enjoy things.
I agree.
Now, number one, we make more money than we've ever made. We can do lots of things that we haven't been able to do before. And I still can't really soak it in all that much. I'm still thinking about all the terrible things that are happening as I'm soaking in the rays.
Just so you know, I'm
Mm.
going to Ecuador for 2 weeks at the end of February. And you're not able to join us.
I wish you could see my face. I'm like,
You can. They can. They can 100% see your face. But I did want to just confirm that on the pod, the UV ray index
Yeah.
in Salinas, which is the beach we'll be going to, is an 11.
gotcha.
So I will be getting some rays. I mean, I think it's going to be like cloudy a little bit.
But remember what happened when you went to Mexico? You burned. So just be careful.
That was one time.
No, I know, but I'm just saying be careful.
Yes, I will. And I
don't need
did
you
I did
to-
the right thing. You know what I did? I covered my chest for 3 days straight. Whereas when you burned your back, I think you were out there
5 minutes.
next day. Yeah, you were like, no, but you were like, you know what? It's fine. It'll turn.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
cool. I'm good. I'm fine. You were not fine.
I was not fine. It hurt to sleep. Even Elle got sun
Yeah.
sick, I believe.
Yes.
Sun poison. That was rough. I felt so bad for her. Like, we're in Hawaii. and
I know.
and you are
imagine.
throwing up
Imagine.
because of how, hot it was outside.
Yikes.
I think my biggest regret from that trip is that I wasn't better at film photography. I really wasted
You gotta fucking chill on that.
I wasted that trip.
You gotta chill. You gotta
Eh.
chill. How
Eh.
about I should have had one more drink and chilled a little harder? Like, enjoy your time as a
Mm-mm.
human.
I do. I just enjoy it taking photographs.
Would you rather be super hot but extremely stupid, or a genius and like ugly? But like a genius.
I can't split down the middle. I have to be.
One or the other.
Okay, let me ask this.
No.
Clarifying question. If I'm super hot, when you say I'm really stupid, do you mean like I can't add 2 + 2? Or do you mean like I can't really get through my day?
Obviously, you can do your basic duties of like showering and shaving your butt, but like you're not like out here.
Like I wouldn't be
Like
able to
when
have this
people talk
conversation.
to you, they're like, "Oh, she's like as dumb as rocks." Like I can't even get through a conversation with her because she just is like, "I'm not gonna do anything to get me canceled." But
Fair. Honestly, I'd probably be super smart and ugly.
me too.
Because if you're super smart, you can probably make money in a decent enough way. Like you can take care of your like
We think the same.
yeah.
And then you know what you can do when you're super rich because of your smarts? Get plastic surgery if you don't like the way you look, or you're just so in tune and secure with yourself that you're bagging everybody you want. And you're a fucking baller.
Yeah. I think that when I think about being so hot, that only lasts so long.
Right.
I just watched The Substance with Demi
ages,
Moore.
did you?
Crazy. I could barely look at the screen. It was gnarly. So yeah, beauty only lasts. No. True beauty lasts forever. But
External beauty fades, baby.
it really does.
It really does.
Like even as a 33-year-old, I'm like, okay, I'm starting to see like
33 is young.
Get a
I'm
little neck
sick of you
humper.
with that bullshit. Hashtag
God.
old woman. Hashtag aging poorly. Hashtag 72 to 33. I don't know what was on there.
Literally, the video I posted, for those of you who don't know, I posted, so many people were like, oh my gosh, you're 33, like drop the skincare. And I was like, number one, they're like, I don't look like that all the time. I'm just standing in natural light and my face I just put fucking balm on my face. But I'm like, sure, I'll drop what I'm doing. And the search bar said, like,
72-year-old woman who looks like she's
36.
33.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm not 72. Okay, couple things on my algorithm this week. Gypsy Rose videos. Have you seen these?
Which ones?
They're,
I'm in tune.
Okay, they're videos of Gypsy Rose. She's recording them for her boyfriend.
Okay.
And I don't know if
Well, should
this
those
was
be on the internet? Are those private?
probably, but Nikki, they say the craziest things. And I'm not even gonna get into it, but it's things where it's like they're sending videos to each other back and forth.
Was this
Pre-mother dying.
This
I
was
believe.
pre-mother dying. These ones.
Yes.
I'll take whatever punishment you may give me. You know, if you want to beat me, beat me.
This
If you
is.
want to hurt me.
These are crazy.
I'm a slut.
No,
Yeah.
Gypsy.
Yeah. So, but here's
Gypsy Rose.
here's what's happening is he is sending her videos saying like, you had a tone with me. You're going to be punished.
This is the guy who killed her mom.
I believe so. Again, I didn't dig into it because I'm like, I don't care that much. But these videos keep popping up and she is saying the craziest things. And I'm like, oh my God. And then there's memes where it's like her mom watching these videos being like,
no.
what
Well,
the
that's-
fuck?
She was an abused child.
I agree. Not only was she abused by her mom, clearly this man did not have the best intentions for her either. But yeah, she's wearing like all these different types of wigs, probably because her mom shaved her head.
Here's my question. Where did she get these wigs? Where is she filming these?
Yeah.
How is she recording these?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Because I've never watched the documentary about her.
did. I watched the show with Joey King.
Well, I thought that she also thought she
Twins,
was
by
sick.
the way. She did for a while, and then
Okay.
she figured it out.
Oh.
She was like,
oh, that makes sense as to why
I-
she would want her mom dead if she
figured it out, and then her mom was like forcefully trying to keep her sick.
Yeah.
Because she would do things that would induce sickness.
Yeah.
And then Gypsy was like, I'm not doing that. You know?
Crazy.
Shit.
So yeah, those are all over my TikTok right now because I watched
Interesting.
one and now TikTok's like, well,
Well,
want to see all of
I'm
these.
going to like this one and save it so I can come back to it later.
And then maybe you can fill us in next week on what the fuck's happening. Okay, journal TikTok. I can't get away from it. Telling me all these different
But do
accessories I
you
need
like
for
it?
journaling.
Okay, but you're supposed to be saving money. Get off of journal TikTok.
I know, but also then it's like journal prompts. And then I save all
That's
of them
nice.
because my goal is to come back to my journal. I have a couple different notebooks in my journal, okay? Number 1 is daily, like just a quick little paragraph daily,
Sure.
what's going on. Good, bad, ugly, doesn't matter. Another book is savings, the money I saved that day, which if you don't know, doesn't really mean I saved the money. It just means I didn't put it on my credit card.
Can I tell you that I have the Rocket Money app and I got an email today that said, you have spent this much money in January. And I went, why the fuck would you tell me that?
Yeah.
I don't need to know that information.
That's how I feel when Honeybook emails me and goes, hey, you didn't book anything this month. And I go,
Shut the
Thanks.
fuck up.
thanks for letting me know that. But the other notebooks I have are what is going well. So someone said, keep a record every day, even if it's just one sentence, and write what is going well in your life.
Good.
Like, think about how good things are going and just write that down. Like, focus on the positivity. And then I have another notebook for journal prompts. So if I don't know what to write on a certain day, I'll answer these prompts. Here's what I'm finding though.
Okay.
Back in school, write all day,
Mm-hmm.
all day, every day. Now we type. Trying to write journal entries, my hand
Hurts.
hurts.
Yeah.
And I'm not like, this isn't cursive.
Mhm.
I'm just writing like an idiot. And my hand hurts so bad. And I'm not going to go. I like the process of writing things down. I like keeping a physical planner and whatever. Like, I take notes during calls and I take them on a notebook. I like the act of writing things down. But the act of writing is a lost art. Like, I feel like we will get to a point where we are not writing things down ever.
Yeah, I agree.
And our
Don't
hands and our
disagree.
wrists are...
It's like how cursive went away. And I'm just going to put it out there. Kids these days don't know how to read cursive or write cursive.
Yeah.
So eventually, you just never know.
And we were told, like, this is the end all be all, y'all. Cursive. Okay. Videos of Connor's story. Young. If you don't know who Connor's story is,
being
Ilya.
like super, super cute.
Super cute. But not only young, like making his own YouTube videos, but like movies or television shows that he has been in.
Or
And he-
made himself.
Yeah, and he has this long, luscious hair. He's the cutest. He seems like he's been a great actor for quite some time. But same thing, I haven't dug into it and been like, where can I watch this? I don't care that much. I'm fine with the clips for now.
Okay.
But this sounds so crazy because I don't know these two men. I
Yeah.
worry for them.
No, I worry for you.
I worry for them that like they are becoming so famous so quickly.
Fast. I will agree with
Not
that.
only do I worry about like the pressure that must feel like to have, you can't step outside your door without a mob of people coming after you, but the pressure on season 2 of Heated Rivalry or whatever projects they do next, but also they're young men. And I just think about like, maybe this is so dumb, but drugs and like self-soothing that way because of how stressful their lives might become. I'm like, I really hope we like, not only do they stay friends, I hope that nothing pulls them apart, because think about that. You just threw at the exact same time 2 very attractive, very, very good actors into the mix of like auditions and all of these different things. So it's like they 100% are going to be going out for the same part sometimes. And I go, they have such nice, like in this little bubble that they were in before they became so famous. I'm like, this was so perfect. Now I'm worried. I know. I'd rather be a person that's worried about them than being obsessed with like, let me go try to catch a glimpse of them or let me go track their house down. I think I'm doing it. I think I'm being nice. Okay. Last thing on my algorithm.
Okay.
Shout out at Seal, which is SEEL. Okay. At Seal of Disapproval. This queen, her videos will share ring doorbell footage of a man coming into the house that she has invited over for rendezvous with a timestamp.
Okay.
And then she shares the timestamp of when they leave.
Okay.
And sometimes it is very quick. And then she rates the situation in which she said, get the fuck out of my house. This was not worth my time. You need to leave.
On TikTok?
On TikTok.
Can't find
And
her.
then she SEEL of disapproval. Anyways, I'll have to send it to you. I'm pretty sure that's her name. But it's all over my TikTok now. Number one, I have so many questions for her, but I'm not going to ask because it's her personal business.
That she's putting on TikTok. It's
Yeah,
her
that's
personal
true.
business.
That's true. Well, I'm not going to be like, where are these men coming from? Are you fucking each one of them? If you are, that's awesome. But I think it's so fun. I just feel like women get degraded a lot, and I just like a little.
Are the men's faces in the videos?
Not, you can't really see them because it's Ring doorbell footage. Like, it's not a great, but I think you can get glimpses of their faces.
Okay.
But,
Yeah.
you know, if you're going to come over to my house, you're going to be on the Ring doorbell footage.
Yeah.
Sorry. And I'm going to clock the exact time. I'm going to clock exactly how many minutes you were around / inside of me before you left my house, before I made you leave my house.
Yuck.
I love it. It's phenomenal. Anyways, I feel like that was my only algorithm. I haven't spent a lot of time on the interwebs this week.
Really?
I've been trying
good.
to get everything edited for 2026, 2025, I mean, before the wedding.
Yeah.
Get it done.
Good idea.
2016.
Oh, God.
My plan was to talk about what was popular back then.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I can't pull things out of my ass. I don't remember.
Well, did you Google it?
I did, but here's my thing. Back then, I sent you a picture of what I looked like. I'll insert it in the YouTube video. I wasn't keeping up with the trends of like clothes or anything like that. All I did in 2016, Beyonce's Lemonade dropped. That is all I cared about that year. I went to multiple shows. That's the only album I listened to. That's all I did in 2016. I worked at a big bank. I had a relationship with a guy I fucking hated. That's pretty much all I did. 2016.
You know what's crazy?
You know.
I wish I could have a more exciting 2016 recap. I was married.
Exactly.
I had been married for a year already in 2016. I was in a religious organization that was sucking the absolute life out of me.
Yeah.
And I was traveling to Haiti every 3 months
Yeah.
to lead mission trips and bring water to Port-au-Prince. So
I will say when I was thinking about 2016, it did really make me think about how much life can change in the span of 10
It's
years.
wild.
Wild. Even 5 years, but 10 years, you could not convince me that used to be my life.
Completely reinvent yourself.
Yeah.
In the span of 10 years.
Yeah.
But to kind of recap a little bit of what was popular in 2016, Harambe was shot and killed. If anybody remembers Harambe, R.I.P. He was shot and killed at the Cincinnati Zoo. I believe because a child got in the enclosure, or what was the reason?
I believe so. And I'm sorry, no one's going to like my take on this. If your child drops in there,
Yeah, a boy fell into the beloved gorilla's enclosure, and
that's-
you fucking killed Harambe.
That's-
Whoever you are, when you were a child, I hope this video finds you now, and you understand that your parents allowed you to kill Harambe.
I think the parents should had to have gotten in the enclosure
Jail
as well.
time.
And I think natural selection should have just taken over.
Jail time. I hope they served time in jail. Pokemon Go was huge. Never
Never.
got into it. Again,
No.
religious cult. Couldn't get into
Not
it.
religious cult, but just not a loser.
Yeah. Sorry if you're into Pokemon Go. We still love you.
We still love you. You
Beyonce released Lemonade.
Mm.
Love that. Love
I
that.
can't believe it's been 10 years. The best part is I remember listening to Lemonade, and if you don't already know, the album kind of goes through Beyonce dealing with being cheated on and like the realization. Well, first the like inkling, are you
Yes.
cheating on me? And then the realization, and then working through like anger, you know, all of whatever the stages of grief.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm listening to this album, and I'm dating someone who I fucking hate, and I'm listening to it, and I'm like, yeah, I hate you. And then it gets to the end of the album, and she like forgives Jay-Z, and I'm like, oh fuck, okay, well, I'm still leaving my boyfriend.
Speaking of an album like that, not even close to the, grandiosity of Lemonade, but Lily Allen released this album in 2025 called West End Girl. And I heard the guy, Jake, whoever, who runs that therapist podcast, millions of followers,
Jake
by
Shane.
the way.
Yeah.
Just, I'm bad with names. He was like, she has this amazing album. So I started listening to it. I don't know if it's based on a true story or not, but she very deeply goes into
Yeah.
this, like, each song is like this timeline of how she found out her husband was fucking cheating on her. It's this whole thing. And I got so sucked in. It is very good. Very well done.
I do believe that's based on her real life husband, the dad from Stranger Things, yeah?
No way Hopper did that.
I'm pretty sure that's who her husband was. I have never watched Stranger Things, but I feel like it's the dad.
Moving on because I'm upset. But that
I'm
I do
listening, but let me
believe they
look.
were married. Another thing that was popular in 2016 was the Musical.ly app, the Musical.ly app, which was before TikTok. It was where everybody would like do their dancing videos or like the lip syncing videos. Are they divorced? Are they divorced?
Yeah, they divorced in 2025. Funnily enough.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
What's his name? David?
David, I think it starts with an H as well. David Harbour. Yeah.
Wow.
I had never used this Musical.ly.
I never did either, but it was like the precursor to TikTok. So it's kind of what helped TikTok pop off.
We need a new TikTok that doesn't allow selling. I don't want to see a user-generated
over it.
content. I don't want to see an ad. I don't want to see nothing. I want to see you dance and make stupid videos. That's what I want to see. I need a dopamine hit.
That's about all that's coming up from me. But, 2016 was a time, and I do think it's very interesting seeing everybody post their 2016 flashbacks and how different life was for everybody. And I'm like, damn, I could have been fucking fun. I could have been fucking having fun and like doing fun stuff and being fun. And instead,
I will say, wasn't
wasn't.
2016 the first Trump administration? And what's
Probably.
what's so funny about that is I remember sitting at my desk at my big girl banking job, and I worked the 3 to 11:30 p.m. shift.
Yeah.
So when election results came out, I was at work, and I remember crying at my desk. I had no idea what was to come. I just cried because I was like, this guy's a fucking idiot. Like,
He's a
why
weirdo.
are we doing this? Yeah, he's a weirdo. And now I'm like, no, he's the devil. I'm like, what are we doing?
Why are we
We
here?
literally switched so quickly from like, no, this guy's an idiot. And I just want Obama for 10 terms. I just miss humans that talk like normal humans.
That's the thing. I think, like, policy aside, having some diplomacy,
Yeah.
having just like mutual respect and decorum when you're speaking, and having that be the standard for our leaders is really disappointing to see that we no longer have that there is actually no standard for our leaders
and that's
anymore.
become so normalized. Like, Obama could be like, hey, I disagree with this group of people, but I'm here to fight for all of you. And the orange Cheeto is like, oh no, if you didn't vote for me, I'm sending ICE into your state and I'm not working for you. You are my enemy. And I'm like, wait, you're the president of the United States, not president of Mega.
United.
But anyways, that's all.
Anyways,
I have.
we digress.
I feel like this was a short week.
Not for me.
Well, I'm
It's
trying to.
been
Oh,
long.
I did go see a movie with Amelia.
What movie?
Amelia at Soft Glow Makeup. Shout out Amelia, we love you. We went to this place called the Cabana Club down
Seen
on
that.
the Main. Super great, delicious Cubano, which I don't think you're supposed to say Cubano anymore, or like a Cuban sandwich. I think they call it like,
They call it a Cuban.
I've seen menus change it now, and I'm like, if
They're
see
probably not Cuban.
well, fair, but if I see a sandwich and it's like pork and ham and mayo and mustard, I'm like, can I have a Cuban,
Then they're
please?
appropriating the Cubans.
That's fair. But we went to the Cabana Club, delicious, and then we went to the theater on the Main. I will say I love an AMC, like a big old, but sometimes just a nice, quaint.
nostalgic.
Yeah.
It's nice.
We like it.
It's a quiet moment.
But we went to go see this movie called Is This Thing On?
Okay, I've heard of that.
Bradley Cooper directed it. And
Is he in it as well?
Yes, he is also in it.
that.
And in a nutshell, it's Will Arnett, who is like a business guy. He's going through a divorce and he starts
Yes.
stand-up comedy
Yes.
randomly, all because like he didn't want to pay a $15 cover at the bar. And they're like, well, if you don't want to pay, you can go on stage and that'll take care of your cover. So he does that. And then he starts to like it. I didn't have big expectations for the movie. I just knew based on the trailer, I was like, let me see this. I might as well. I want to get out of the house. Great movie.
Really?
Really enjoyable, like feel good movie about relationships and just putting yourself out there. And at the very end, mind you, this is the first time I'm hanging out with Amelia outside of like
you told me
makeup.
this.
And the very end scene, it's so stupid. It's not stupid. It's
Don't
great.
ruin it.
Well,
Don't ruin
the
it.
end
Just
scene
say
doesn't
that
give
you were
anything.
sobbing.
All I'm going to say is there was a song. It was
Okay.
just a song being
Okay.
performed. And I started sobbing. I started sobbing for like how I felt about the world. I started sobbing about I'm trying to write my vows to Adam. And it was just like all just a big accumulation. If that's even a word, it doesn't sound like it, but it was a big just
Accumulation is a word.
It sounds like a word.
It's
Yeah.
a word.
Okay.
It's-
But everything was just right on my shoulders, and I just started bawling. And I look over at Amelia because I'm really hoping she's also crying. And she looks like heartfelt, but she looks at me, and I see her eyes kind of go wide, like, oh, this bitch is not only crying, she's wailing. I literally am like,
It's like in Wicked
clutching
when
my
you were
chest.
like looking at me to see if I was crying and I wasn't. And you were like,
yeah, no. I didn't cry at the second one that much. That's why I didn't want to. Here's also my thing is I like seeing a movie with someone that I know is going to be as emotional as me, and I've never run into that situation. I feel like I just might be too emotional about movies. Cuz no one, Adam, no, Amelia, none of you are in the wrong for not crying.
it depends on the movie. Like Life of Otto or whatever that movie was called with Tom Hanks. That one made me very emotional. There are some movies that make me very emotional, but like Wicked Part 1 is not.
Not going to do it for you.
That's
I do want to see Hamnet.
Okay,
That
yep.
is supposed to be a very like
Won a lot of
tear-jerky-
awards.
Yeah. So maybe we could see that, and I'll just stare at you the whole time to see if
Okay.
you're crying. But my thing is, you can't get high before it. You have to let yourself feel.
okay.
Do you know that's how I feel when Beyonce's next tour comes out, and I make you, Greer, and Jessica.
I'm
with
taking
me?
a gummy and I'm enjoying it and I'm not telling you. You'll never know.
I feel like you won't be able to fully embrace what's happening.
I feel like I'd have more fun if I had a couple drinks.
My mental illness is I go like, I don't care
Yes.
about you having fun. I want you to be so crystal clear in the moment.
Do you want me to hate it?
I know. I
'Cause
told you it's a mental illness.
I would wind up leaving because my feet hurt so bad from whatever fuck ass outfit I put on.
I know, and I couldn't get us pit seats because number one, they're too expensive. Number two, I cannot do the pit anymore. I'm too old
We
for
need
that.
a seat. We
But
need a butt.
I want to
seat.
do first level, first row, and Adam's just gonna have to deal with the cost. Here's the thing: I'm not gonna take him, so that saves me some money. I'll take him to the
I
second
will say
show.
I will probably enjoy it far more than Adam would.
I think so.
I know so. I do love Beyonce music and I
Yeah.
love a performance and I love a concert.
We'll see how. I do wonder though if you go see when you go see Beyonce, we're manifesting.
No, I will not become as obsessed as you.
No, I don't think so,
Okay.
but I do wonder if it will ruin future concerts for you.
No.
There is something so different about a Beyonce concert.
Well, that's the thing. It's a performance. It's not like going to a concert and just like going for the music. Like I
Yeah.
love Noah Khan because I resonate with his music and his
Yeah.
lyrics and like that's what hits me. So like that's why I like his shows.
Yeah.
I'm not going.
I just want to make
for-
such a joke about like his lyrics about sticks or something.
It's a really sad song if you actually read it.
I've never actually read it or
He's in
listened
recovery
to it.
from
Aw.
drugs and alcohol, and he writes a lot. That whole album, a lot of it is about like his dark times.
Maybe I'll listen to it. Maybe I'll give it a go.
You won't.
I might, if I like really have nothing
The
else
thing
to
about
do.
me is like when I listen to a song, a lot of the times I'll pull up like whatever I'm listening, whether it's YouTube or wherever it is, and like read the lyrics so like I can actually know what they're saying. Because in a lot of songs with a lot of artists, you can't actually understand them a lot of the times.
Or
and
you're just
like,
parodying like what you think you heard.
Exactly. And I like to know what they're saying. And that's why I ended up liking him so much.
I think that's smart. I remember the day that I used to listen to Prince with my dad all the time, and the song When Doves Cry, he says something like, I'm not like my mother, she never sat inside. That's not the lyric.
She's never
satisfied. My entire childhood, I was like, why is she not sitting inside? Like, is she just a very active person?
I used to do that too. And something that I'm doing with my free will as an adult is I like to know the lyrics.
That's fair. I do that too, but not to know them, to like know the story. I do it because I want, like, especially with
Because
rap.
I don't want to be wrong when I'm rapping a song.
Fair. But yeah, rap.
Like rapping the wrong word.
I need to, sometimes, especially if it's like really fast, like a certain Eminem song, I will need to practice that line, just that line over and over again to make sure I can hit it how I want to hit it. And then I move on to the next line and then I put them together. And then the third line, I put them together. I spend a lot of time dedicated to trying to learn these raps. So that when people see me in the car, when I'm like down it, like I'm in North Minneapolis, they're like,
no,
that bitch is cool. That bitch is cool.
But you know what? I'll give it to you.
As I'm listening to the only white rapper, not the only white rapper, but
as you're talking about Eminem repeatedly on the podcast.
True. Okay.
It's okay. Eminem's,
I'm actually not that well versed in like new music, unless it's an artist that I've been listening to. But who the fuck's Tate McRae? I don't know.
See, I don't know a lot of Tate McRae stuff either.
When did this happen to us?
No.
We think about in 2016, a new person comes on the scene, you know who they are. I don't know who a lot of these people are. Who is this Troye Sivan? Who's Troye Sivan?
Oh, I like Troye Sivan. He's a little gay.
That's what I've heard. I hear these people, or a lot of artists that end up on SNL, because I love SNL. I watch it every week. Most of the time, I don't know who this musical artist is. I have no idea. If you were not producing or if you were not coming out with music in the last 10 years, I don't know.
But here's the thing that I like is I like when I see new artists like that, and then I look them up and then I start listening to their songs. And if I resonate, I'm like, I'm going to add you to the queue. I'm going to add you to the queue. And that's what happened with Lily Allen. Like, I've known Lily Allen. She obviously has Fuck You. Great song. But, like, she hasn't released new music to the point where it's like, oh, I really want to listen to that.
Yeah.
But when I heard about her album, I was like, well, let me give it a try. She has a song called Pussy Palace. It is so good. It's about how her husband had a pussy palace in Manhattan that she found out about because she went to go look for him, and they were splitting their time, and she went to this place and she says, I never knew it was a pussy palace. I always thought it was a dojo. And she finds all this shit. It's so good.
He does, looking at his face, he looks like he could be a bit of a freak.
He looks like he's a cheater. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. You know who doesn't look like a cheater? That man over there. Yeah, he doesn't. I really feel bad for anybody. Oh my gosh. Really quick, let's talk about that. Hudson Williams. Shane, for those of you who've seen the show, the videos and photos that I'm seeing come out from him, I'm going, there's no way he has a girlfriend anymore, because his girlfriend, I think, would be an absolute, like, I feel she'd be in a mental institution. She'd be like, I'm sorry, what? These photos of him, like, cuddled up with Kaya Gerber.
I have not seen these.
Oh, yeah, Kaya Gerber. But here's the thing. He's doing this with all the celebrities. He's just getting a lot of airtime right now, which is totally fair.
I just tried to look up Shane Hollander, which is sick.
You'll get plenty of videos with that. But yeah, Hudson and Kaya Gerber, he's like out at clubs having girls literally dance and hang on him. And I'm like, I can't tell if this is a paid, like, these women are being paid and like this is meant for exposure, or he's just out here living his best life, which I love to see. But if he has a girlfriend, I would be devastated. I'd be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. There's no way that I think you could continue a relationship with this type of attention on your partner.
Maybe they broke it off.
Maybe.
Like if you shot to fame, there's no way I could stay in a relationship because it is just such a different part of life
Yeah.
that it's like, I mean, I don't know. Actually.
And
I don't
it's
know.
not only just like shooting to fame, it's like you are now the sex
You're the it
symbol.
boy.
Everybody, I would almost be more worried about her safety. Some fucking crazy person coming after her. I saw that like some of the people from Heated Rivalry unfollowed all of like on Instagram, unfollowed everybody because people were going and finding
Yes,
their
finding who they were
friends or their
following.
partners or whatever and, you know, harassing them. And I'm just like, oh my
Life
God.
is crazy.
No, life is fucking crazy.
I'm trying to find some of these videos of him, you know.
I'll send you a few. I'm sure I've saved a few.
Okay. I'm sure they're actually screen recorded in your private folder on your phone titled
There
Hudson
are
and Ilya.
there are some
or
TikTok videos
Shane and Ilya.
where I know that they're gonna get taken down because they're pretty explicit, and I'm like, save to phone.
You did send me that one and it was wildly explicit.
Mm. It's just so good. And now when I'm not watching the show, I'm listening to the audiobook.
We should get these and you should get the heart one.
Yeah.
And then I'll do this one and we
Do you
can
wanna
do
do
the
it-
same spots
I was
that
gonna
they
say,
have
do you wanna do it in
them.
the same spots? I'm not kidding.
I know you're not.
I'm already. Oh yeah, we should talk about that because we will post this obviously before we head to Vegas. So I saw a traveling tattoo artist, tattoo artist, have like a post that says, "Hey, here are the days I'll be in Los Angeles. Here are the days I'll be in Las Vegas, and then like Phoenix or something." And the days that they were going to be in Los Angeles, or I'm sorry, Vegas, are the same days that we will be there for Adam and I's wedding. And they were doing a Heated Rivalry pop up. So I said to Nikki, I said, "Hey, by the way, I have booked us each an appointment. I have put down the deposit. Like, this is a gift. Here are the tattoos that they're offering. Pick one." And so I did originally want to do the like, "Give me a kiss," just because I keep saying that to Adam.
Yeah.
But when I saw the sex sells one, I go, that should be the one. And I wasn't going to make Nikki get a matching one.
Okay, here's the thing. No, we can't have matching tattoos. I'm sorry. I take it back. I'm so sorry. I just remembered why. I'm so sorry. I just remembered. I was thinking about this too, and I was thinking that it would be a great idea. I'm sorry to crush your hopes and dreams, but there is a girl that I got matching tattoos with, a few, and we were really good friends. And then she beat me up. She physically assaulted me. And then I
Amazing.
had a restraining order against her. And then I broke the restraining order because I felt really bad for her because she was really in a deep, dark place. And I wanted to be a good friend to her. And so broke the restraining order against my lawyer's, advisement. And we became friends again. And then we got a few more matching tattoos. And it turns out she's horrible to me. So, we're no longer friends. And now I have a lot of matching tattoos with her that I should get removed. And I'm not saying that's going to happen between us, but what if it's a bad omen? What if it's a bad omen for them? What if it's a bad omen for Shane and Ilya?
Don't say that. That's more heartbreaking to me than you and I not being friends.
Sick.
Okay, well, I made the decision that I'm getting sex cells, so
Okay.
I guess you're
We'll
gonna have
figure it out.
you're gonna have to get a loon. Or some hockey sticks.
No, we'll figure it out. We'll
Have you
figure it
ever
out.
gone to a hockey game? I've never been to the Boy Aquarium.
Yes, I go to hockey games all the time. My ex-husband had season tickets to the Wild, and Craig's son plays hockey weekly.
Oh yeah, you go to.
I do hockey.
I do the hockey.
I do normal people, real people hockey.
I've never been. I mean, in high school, I went to like Mora Mustang hockey games, but I've never been to
No,
adult
bitch.
man hockey games.
Anyway, guys.
Anyways, okay, that's all we have for you. I think we'll probably record one more time
Let me see.
I'm out this weekend. I'm shooting a wedding video in Austin, Texas, but then I'm back next week.
The 27th.
So we'll record one more time before.
I really don't want to go to that thing on the 27th.
Neither do I.
I don't think I can go.
You're lucky the tickets were free.
I have to pack.
But, for Arizona, I was like, you have days.
I leave on Wednesday morning at 6 a.m.
I know. I'm up in the air on it right now as well.
We'll make an executive decision off air.
Yeah, we'll have an offline conversation.
God bless you guys.
Thanks for joining this episode of Cocktail Hour, a show about nothing.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram at cocktailhour.podcast. Don't submit anything. The
We don't
link
give
is
a
in our bio,
fuck.
but we're probably not going to talk about it unless it's like actually really interesting and fun. Then like that's cool.
Even
but
so, actually, if they want to submit something that's happening in the world they want us to talk about, then I think that'd be okay.
yeah, submit whatever you want.
Yeah. But like,
Just be nice to us.
if you do just have a general photography question, maybe just DM us. I don't know if we're gonna
Or
talk about it on the
don't.
pod.
I'm just joking.
Or no.
I'm just joking, you guys. Greatly appreciate you though. Thanks for following along, and we'll catch you next week.
Bye.